Hi, welcome back to my channel, and I'm here with a creator sim because after making the Goth house, the obvious transition, can't speak today, is to make the Goth family, which I have given them makeovers at least 4 times now. So I kind of stuck with for Bella and Mortimer, I kind of stuck with the red colour scheme. With Alexander and Cassandra, I kind of decided I wanted them to have their own colour scheme. When I finish this video, you'll see that I have Alexander in like a red top, but I actually go in and change it to a green one later on. I changed it afterwards because once I was going to put it on the gallery, well, once I saved it to my gallery, my library, I saw how weird it looked that there was so much red in the family other than Cassandra. Because Cassandra, I picked like the mint colour for Not So Berry. And I don't know, it just kind of happened. And then with Alexander, because I decorated her room kind of purple but mainly blue. And then for his room, I decorated it green. And I was like, gonna try and go with that. But then the top I wanted didn't have another swatch. But then I decided to change his top anyway. So in the screenshots, he's actually wearing 2 different outfits from the ones I set. But they're the only outfits I changed. And I think anyway, I'm pretty sure they are. I might have changed his sports one, but just the colour of the top. But yeah, I decided that it looked weird if you had 3 of them in red and the other one not. It just looked like she was like outcasted by the family. And I definitely think she's kind of leading her own path, but I don't think she's like outcasted by any means. So yeah, I didn't think it made a whole lot of sense to have her be the only odd one out. I have to say, I really love Bella Goth. I don't think that's an uncommon opinion. I think a lot of people love the Goth family because they're very iconic in The Sims, so it only makes sense that they've been in so many of the games and that everyone just loves them a lot. So yeah, I love the whole red colour scheme, particularly since red's my favourite colour. And I thought her robe, the robe I put her in, the CC, is very fitting. I'm not usually one for that type of style because it's quite alpha, but well, I say not one in the last couple of years anyway. Yeah, but I don't know, I just really like that robe. There's a few like kind of more alpha pieces of clothing I have in my game that I really like. So I don't know, I'm not completely alpha by any means. I realised that Bella Goth was a young adult at some point in this. You would have seen me click on the thing, and I was like, okay, so it's not weird. Well, not weird, but like, I don't know. Because I tend to dress my young adults and my adults the same. So I started going in consciously making an effort to make my adults dress older than the young adults. I kind of make my young adults dress a bit more like teens. Because basically all my age groups dress the same, is what I'm saying here. So I was like, I think it was a party wear with the fishnets. I was like, oh, well, I can give her a more casual dress. She doesn't need to always be in really OTT. I mean, it's kind of OTT still, but like in a different way. And yeah, I also think she looks younger in my makeover, which I think is a good thing because I always thought she was like an adult, but Mortimer's the adult in this, which makes sense because Mortimer was older than her. Well, is older than her, but like in Visit Sims 2, he was like an old man and she was like a young adult. Not young adult, an adult. So yeah, it does make sense. I did make Mortimer look a little bit better. Because I didn't really change Bella Goth's face at all. I don't think anyway. Maybe her eyebrows. But Mortimer, I did go in and change his face a little bit. But I made him a little bit more grey because I wanted to. Because he still looks young even with the wrinkles. But yeah, so I put him. Don't know what I'm saying. I styled his hair. I didn't style his hair. The Sims styled his hair. Anyway, I gave him a hair that had like a grey streak in it. It's the exact hair that he's wearing now, but it's got a grey streak in it basically, or like starting to go grey. And I thought that was quite fitting considering he's meant to be older. This couple confuses me. I've got to be honest. I don't get it. I kind of get the impression that Bella Goth kind of likes him because he's got money. I don't know. I always got the impression they're quite a like rich family. I mean, they didn't seem to have. Do they have that much money when you go into the lot? I've got a feeling they don't. But like, the lot is like a mansion, so they're getting the money somewhere. inheritance. I'm not sure. When I was building the villa, I put a load of pictures on the gallery wall, and I decided that, in my head, that the ones of people were like their ancestors, and that's where they like inherited a lot of money from to get that really nice manor house villa. Like, see, it's called a villa, but I don't. It's not a villa, is it? It's a mansion. We're calling it a mansion. Cassandra, I really love. Every time I do a makeover of her, I end up going back to this hair or one really, really similar, and I don't know why, but I really don't like the pigtails, so this is the hair, and I love it. She does get a different one for formal. I don't think she gets a different one for anything else. I had a real issue trying to pick an outfit for her, because I think, was it this skirt I really liked, but then it caused a weird texture on the jacket I picked. So then I had to pick a different skirt, I think, or a different outfit. I think it was just a different skirt, but I was very upset by it. And yeah, I don't know. I kind of, she's a little bit hipstery. I kind of like it. Because I decorated her room because she's creative, as like an artist kind of room, and I was kind of like, okay, arty. How do I make her look arty? So she's a little bit hipstery, I guess. Not a whole lot, but I kind of imagined her as the type like thrift shopping or charity shopping if you're from England. Kind of, yeah, imagined her that type of person. So that's kind of like where the jacket she's got comes from, and like the everyday one, and then also the winter one, like the cold weather one, is a piece of CC I downloaded that I haven't used yet, and I think that's meant to be like a retro vintage kind of jacket. So yeah, I thought it looked quite nice on her. As you can tell, her colour's like blue, green, blue, mint, don't know, kind of all those colours. Just kind of break her up a little bit so she wasn't wearing red all the time, so every sim wasn't just wearing red, as much as I do like the red colour scheme. I don't know, maybe the aesthetic of Realm of Magic will fit in with her, which I didn't actually talk about in my last video that I was meant to, and I'm probably going to have to talk about it in my next video a little bit, because there's not long left on this speed cast. Why do people call it a speed build but you don't call it a speed cast? That's what I want to know. I mean, it doesn't sound as catchy, but then is that just because we're not used to hearing it? Don't know. But yeah, I'm excited for that pack. So there's the teaser for the talk about that, if I remember to bring it up. But I keep forgetting. I feel like I'm blocking it out of my brain, so I'm like not sat here like I can't wait. Because sometimes when there's a pack I'm really excited for, like seasons, I don't feel like I can play in The Sims, because I'm just sat there like, I want this pack so much that the game is not going to be fun. And I find that really funny, because like I haven't even experienced the pack, so I don't even know how that must feel for like the game changers who actually get to try out the pack on like at Sims Camp or wherever. They get to try it and then have to come home, play their normal game without the pack, and just miss all the stuff that's in it. I just can't imagine. So yeah, I'm impatient already, and I've not even touched the pack. So yep. I am excited for it, as I was saying, and there was a screenshot on Twitter of like the earrings that are in it, and I've got custom content earrings that look really similar, and so I'm really excited to have those not custom content version, I guess, because I'm always excited to have not CC CAS items, because I only use CC CAS items, not only, but like I use them a lot, and I feel like I'm probably going to have to make some Sims that don't have CC on them, particularly in this world I'm building, which I want to do a CC version and a CC free version, but we'll see how that goes, because that's going to be a lot. But I personally would play in the CC version, so I'm kind of more making that for me. But then I want the CC free version in case if anyone ever wanted to play it, or if I wanted to like give it to my niece or friends, they'd have the option to play it as well. Yeah, this is about to finish now, so yeah, it kind of ignores some of the outfits I give him, because as I said, I change it a little bit. But yeah, had fun with this, and I'll see you next time. Bye.